Impact.
What's up, Impact fam? It's Coach Dan here for your Recovery Friday video, and today we're going to switch it up a little bit and talk about breathing. So breathing is often one of the most overlooked aspects of our recovery and our fitness. A lot of you guys out there I know have high stress jobs. You guys are really busy, and we literally every day forget to focus on how we're breathing day to day, and that can have some real negative effects on our health. A lot of us tend to be shallow and high breathers, which means we tend to breathe a lot through our chest and up through our neck and traps as opposed to down through our diaphragm. That can lead to a lot of movement issues, and it can also lead to a lot of pain, whether it be chronic neck pain from chronic tension up through the neck and traps, or whether it can be low back pain or mid back pain that can be caused from not breathing properly and not bracing and stabilizing the core properly. So the other part with breathing, guys, that I really want to make sure you guys are aware of is that practicing breathing is something that everybody should do. So even if you've never had any neck pain or back pain or anything like that, everybody should test their breathing and make sure they're doing it right and practice it on a daily basis. I myself have never had back pain or neck pain or anything like that, and was doing an exercise last week that I've done a million times and ended up getting a pretty bad shooting pain through my lower back and throwing my back out. Went and saw Mike Lee at his chiropractor practice and found out that a lot of it has to do with how I breathe. On a side note with that, if you guys have any injuries or have any issues, Mike Lee is definitely the man to go see. He's a chiropractor in Seattle, so hit him up if you guys are having any issues. But again, I can't stress enough that these type of drills are stuff that everybody should be practicing on a daily basis. Alright guys, so today we're going to focus on two main breathing drills. The first thing we need to know about our breathing is that our breathing is going to be focused in what's called our diaphragm. Our diaphragm is located right underneath the rib cage, and it's going to feel like you're breathing out a lot through your belly, but what we're really focusing on trying to do with diaphragmatic breathing is we're trying to expand everything. So we want to feel like right below our rib cage, right here is big balloon. We want to be expanding everything out as we breathe, focusing on keeping those breaths and that expansion down below the rib cage, not up above in the chest. So the first, just very basic thing all you guys can do is lay flat on your back. What we do is we put one hand right down here on the belly, we put one hand right here on the chest. We just spend a minute or two just looking as we breathe what's rising and what's falling. So if I'm a high chest breather, as I breathe in, you're going to see that hand rise and you're going to see most of that tension down the chest. If I'm breathing correctly, as I breathe in, I push that diaphragm out, you're going to see this hand rising. So again, spend a minute or two, see how you breathe. Ideally, like I said, we're seeing this hand on the bottom rise and fall as opposed to the hand on the chest rise and fall. So what we can do next to even cue that a little more, if you're somebody that really struggles with breathing in and expanding down through the diaphragm, we can add some weight there and add some tension there that's going to really help cue that. So what we would do is just take a small 5-pound weight, right? Hold it in place, obviously, so it doesn't fall off. And now as we breathe in, we push that diaphragm out and we start to put pressure on that weight. And you're physically going to feel that weight move up and down now as we go through our breathing. So again, with our breathing, as we breathe in, we are expanding out here through the diaphragm, pushing everything out. As we breathe out, we're just letting that diaphragm fall back down. But none of those breaths are coming into my chest. The other really good breathing exercise we can do is one that I know Coach Drew is showing a lot of you guys, is going to be our hands on our belly, our crocodile, or sorry, we're going to lay on our belly and do our crocodile breath. So all we're going to do is just relax the hands to the side. With our crocodile breaths, it's the exact same thing. As we breathe in, we're trying to expand and push through the diaphragm, but now what you're going to notice as I breathe in and push down through the diaphragm, my whole body's going to raise up a little bit because of the tension I'm putting into the ground with my belly. So I breathe in, and I push everything out through that diaphragm, and you see my whole body raise up off the ground a little bit. Breathe out, relax, breathe in, breathe out. And that's just another reminder of how to breathe through diaphragm you're going to physically feel that tension into the ground as you breathe through that diaphragm. So those are two really good breathing exercises to start to incorporate. Like I said, everybody's going to benefit from these breathing exercises, and just spend a couple minutes a day practicing those, and then also obviously spend a couple minutes a day just noticing how you're breathing, whether you're starting to breathe through the chest or through the diaphragm, and just start to practice it. Once you guys practice a little bit, then it becomes easy, and we can keep you guys just healthy and pain-free. And so if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and throw them up on the Facebook page or email me at dan@GoImpactStrength. Thanks, guys.